Welcome back for the Spring Parks and Recreation Review. I'm Brendan Egan, Director of Parks and Recreation. We're up here today at beautiful Overlook Park, or soon to be even more beautiful Overlook Park. We picked today's location just to give a little preview of what's to come this spring, but also what's to come up here at the park in the coming year. We're very excited. As you may recall, we were successful in our application for a land and water conservation grant, and in the amount of $1 million. And last year at town meeting, last May, the town meeting members approved to fund the complete project of $2.3 million with a $1 million reimbursement from the federal government. So we're excited about that. We're going to talk about that a little later, but we just wanted to talk about a few things coming up this spring we're really excited about. On our program side, in our therapeutic rec division, we will be offering an I Can Bike program again during April vacation. We're really excited about that. We had a fantastic turnout this summer when we offered it. It will be held again this April vacation, so the week of April 21st through the 25th, and it will be held at the Marshall Simons Middle School gym. We are looking for volunteers for the I Can Bike program, and I have a little information I'd like to share if you're interested in becoming a volunteer for that week. Volunteers must be 15 years of age or older in order to volunteer in the program. You will be paired with the same rider all 5 days, the whole 5-day session, at the same time each day. So you only have to commit to about a 2-hour time block by the time you arrive and get paired up with your rider and participate in the program, and then when you're done. And what better way, what more invigorating experience than to give the gift of riding a bike. So again, these are 75-minute sessions. You'd be paired up with the same rider every day at the same time. So it's really great opportunity for someone looking to just volunteer and give back to their community, or maybe looking to fulfill some hours for National Honor Society, something along those lines. For more information on the volunteering for the I Can Bike program, please visit burlingtonrecreation.org, and you'll be able to sign up for times at that time, and we'll get you the paperwork needed, and all of that information will be provided. So thank you very, very much if you are interested in that. We have a bunch of new programs coming up this spring. We have some really great new programs that we haven't offered before, one of them being Amazing Athletes, which is a multi-sport program put into age-appropriate groups, sessions for kids ages 2 to 6. We're excited to bring that program on. We also have a musical theater program for kids ages 7 to 9, and that is an introduction to musical theater. So that one is coming up, and it's sure to sell out quickly. And then during April vacation, everyone's wondering, what do I do with my kids during April vacation? Well, we have some great opportunities for you. We will have some arts programs through Kids Create Studio. We have full-day options, morning options, afternoon options, but you can check that out in the brochure. Our brochure is available online right now at burlingtonrecreation.org, so you can find the Spring 2025 brochure there. Registration starts on Tuesday, March 3rd. So if you're viewing this after March 3rd, we've started. So if you're a resident, you can register for programs now. And then if you're a non-resident registration starts on March the 25th, Tuesday, March 25th at 8:30 a.m. So we've talked a little bit about programs for both our therapeutic rec division and our program division, but everyone says, hey, Burlington Parks and Recreation, you guys have great special events. So why not get into special events? We have a number of them coming up this spring. We have our Springapalooza that we've been doing the last few years all set. Part of that Springapalooza is our May 4th, May the 4th Be With You, which will take place at Wildwood Park. For those Star Wars fans, this is a big time of year as we get to the fourth part of May. This year, we're going to get a visit from Chewbacca, and we may even have a visit from the Millennium Falcon. So keep an eye out for that. That's at Wildwood Park on May 4th. Before we even get to May, we have that traditional Easter egg hunt that will take place on April 17th, right before April school vacation up at Simons Park. That's always a great time. And don't worry, with the rising prices of eggs, we're still going to be able to do an egg hunt. Don't you worry. We have our eggs already in stock and ready to go. And then, of course, one of the busiest spring days for us is a little further out in May, May 17th, where we hold our annual fishing festival up at the Mill Pond Reservoir. Great time if you haven't experienced fishing. You have little ones that have never fished before. Whatever the case, come on up. We always have poles and bait ready to go. You can bring your own stuff. We have raffles. We do competitions for the biggest catch, most unusual catch. And then, of course, there's always a snack to be had. So we would welcome an opportunity to teach you to fish on May 17th up at Mill Pond Reservoir. I say that day is busy because that's also the day of our community yard sale. That takes place at the Memorial School parking lot, or in the Memorial School parking lot. Great opportunity to get a space, clean out some of that clutter that gathers in the house that you want to get rid of. The catch there is you have to take it with you at the end if you don't sell it. We don't dispose of it for you. So, but if you have a lot of, and I'll use air quotes here, but not really use air quotes, good junk in your house that you want to sell, or just some items that you want to get rid of, May 17th at the Memorial School, you can sign up for the community yard sale. So those are some of the programs that we have going on between our program division and our therapeutic rec division. And of course, the brochure is packed with all of your other favorites that come this time of year. Our maintenance team will be very busy getting athletic fields and playgrounds and bathroom facilities and irrigation systems all ready to go. Right now, they're working on making sure all the equipment is tuned up and ready to go. They're repainting and repairing picnic tables and painting trash barrels and stockpiling more trash barrels for the parks. And they're kind of working on a little bit of everything now, getting things ready, making sure the backflows are ready for the irrigation systems and the water in the parks. We'll be doing some work as part of the athletic field improvement warrant article last May at town meeting. We've done some new backstops and fencing and player benches on some of our athletic fields. This spring we'll be working on the infields up at Center School. That has a new backstop and player benches, and we'll be recutting out that infield, redrawing the arc and leveling out the infield, creating a nice playable surface with a brand new backstop. And then we'll also be working on hoping to get to the Rahana softball field as well. So some good plans for the early spring, and then as we get into spring, getting the fields open. I do want to mention that we do concentrate on the fields that the high school athletic teams play on first, and then we start moving on to the youth sports, and then making the other facilities that aren't used by the youth or high school teams, opening those up as well. But you'll see the return of tennis nets and pickleball nets and all the great stuff that comes with spring. We got a little hint of some decent weather recently, so just because we get a couple 50-degree days doesn't mean we're headed for 70. So be patient. If you grew up in New England, you know we could get 30-degree temperatures in April and May just as easily as we could get 50s in January and February. So be patient with us. And then I do want to talk a little bit about the Overlook Park renovation here and where we are in that process in just a minute. We are coming to you today from Overlook Park. the former home of the Parks and Recreation Maintenance Division. We do have plans for a complete renovation of this park, taking it from the maintenance facility with a small park to a complete park. The conceptual plan was put out prior to town meeting last May, and at town meeting we approved to fund the entire $2.3 million project. And as some of you may know, we were very successful with our application for a Land and Water Conservation Fund grant in the amount of $1 million. It is a reimbursable grant, so the town will receive $1 million of the $2.3 million project. We're excited because what that will do is transform this former Nike missile site into an outdoor recreation facility that is fully accessible. Behind me we have a small playground that will be replaced in the new design. Over my left shoulder and to the right we have a hill that will be the future home of a nice sledding hill. We'll have an accessible pathway up through the woods. On the site of the former maintenance garage, we'll have an open field area, and we'll have a walking path, an accessible walking path around this whole lower part of the property. We'll have redesigned parking. We'll be removing a ton of bituminous asphalt, and we will also be putting in accessible trails at the top of the hill, which offers, if you haven't been here, offers some really great views of Boston, especially in the winter when the leaves are off the trees. And then we'll also be installing some stormwater management areas that currently don't exist on this property. It connects to 27 acres of the Little Brook Conservation Area, so we'll have a great access point to a lot of trails onto the conservation property. So the timeline here is we're working on our final design based off our conceptual plan, getting all of the test pits done for the stormwater, getting our permit papers all in order to appear before the Conservation Commission in May, as well as appearing before the Planning Board in May, with the hopes of having everything tied up by the end of June and going out to bid in July, with work hopefully starting in August. We're really excited to create this outdoor recreation facility in this section of Burlington, something that this area of Burlington doesn't really have. So we're so excited to create that and to be bringing that forward to you. So we will be updating you on this project probably at town meeting, but also in our summer rec update, Parks and Recreation update, which really will be right around the corner. So if you have those winter doldrums and you're looking for something to do, please check out our spring Parks and Recreation brochure. There's plenty of activities and events to sign up for or look forward to, and we're excited that we're starting to see a little bit of an end to winter. We've had a pretty snowy and cold winter this year. Temperatures are getting a little better, but please take a look at the brochure, find something in there to get yourself out of the house and get back in the swing of things and get out there moving. Take a walk in one of our parks, participate in one of our programs or events, and just get out and enjoy what Burlington has to offer. I'm Brendan Egan from Overlook Park, and we'll see you on the Summer Parks and Recreation Update.